Hi, welcome to today's program. I'm Rick Peterson with 𝗧𝗵𝗲, and we're actually doing this report on location over here in Adrian, just off I-90. We're at Perfect 10. What do we got here? The Perfect 10 P10, Perfect 10 Archery Range. I'm with Gregg Nelson. He is the organizer, developer, chief bottle washer, everything else about it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and so Gregg, tell me about this and how you got going. Your connection with that Eagle Scout program, and then what all do you do?
Well, the archery range was originally brought to the city by an Eagle Scout for an Eagle Scout project, but then that fell through, and then my son had his accident, and then we thought that'd be a nice way to
Tribute?
Yeah, tribute
Okay.
to our son. So yeah, we got permission from the city. We're in the wellhead protection area here, so there's nothing over you put down here, so just kind of went with that and had some help in designing and organizing and stuff like that, and
Okay.
just built an archery range.
And so we'll take another little tour a little bit. We've got like 13 different archery stations or target stations.
There's 8 stationary targets, and then there's 13 3D on the 3D course.
Okay.
So,
And
yeah.
you built the elevated stand situation as well?
Yeah, I personally didn't build it, but yeah, we had help. Adrian Lumber,
Okay.
we had businesses in town, for good materials at cost, and Tony Thier of Thier Construction built it. I've had 𝗧𝗵𝗲 of No Limit Graphics. He did the signs and donated those.
Cool.
So I mean, we've had a lot of support from the community and help getting this place up and running.
Tell me about the different kinds of bows. There's the traditional bow,
Yep.
and then a recurve.
Recurve, it doesn't have wheels on it. A compound would have the wheels.
Okay, and a crossbow.
And then a crossbow is held more like a gun.
Okay.
That's more like a.
Can you shoot all of them here?
You can. We put up bags. These targets and the animals on the 3D course aren't rated for crossbows.
Okay.
So we're not against anybody using a crossbow, but we just request they use the bags on the ground. They're more built for a crossbow.
All right.
Because they're a little higher energy and things like that. So
we're standing, as you can see behind us, these are the targets for archery range, and Gregg will give us a little example or explanation actually as to the distance and how these are set up. So Gregg, why don't you give me the number 10, is that 10 yards or?
Yep, 10, there's 8 here, they're 10 yards apart. So 10, 20, 30, up to 80 yards.
Okay.
And there's stations, in the stand there, and the bags on the ground there, those 3 are would be for the crossbows.
Crossbows, because they're a little bit more powerful, is that
more
what
powerful? They have more, yeah, the big morel targets aren't rated for crossbow use.
Okay, and so what type of arrow are they supposed to use here?
Just a field tip.
Okay.
Just the field tip. Yeah, that's on the sign, no broadheads, because that would tear these up pretty quickly.
And I understand you bring the archery class at school out here. Do they shoot out here too?
Well, we do archery in school. I let them shoot in school, otherwise we'd be looking for arrows.
Okay.
Quite a bit out here. They would get lost. But we've come down here just as a field trip to let the kids walk the course and just to see what's available as a recreation opportunity in town. So
now you say recreational opportunity. So this for the hunter to practice and hone their skills, and then also for the recreational shooter who never intends to be out in the woods hunting anything, but honing their archery skills, so to speak. Yeah,
archery doesn't have to be about hunting. I tell the kids that in school, and we have class. Archery is a lifetime activity they can do. They don't have to shoot it or hunt anything. They can just take, target, do leagues, do competition shooting and things like that. So, it's a good opportunity for people to get outside and get outdoors and enjoy it. And
hey, welcome back. Now we positioned ourselves. We're standing in front of kind of an elevated deer stand situation, and Gregg will explain to us how this all works and what the difference in the heights are.
Well, sure. This is our shooting station right here, I guess you'd call it. And in between each post, that would be so the first one would be for the 10 yard, 20, 30, 40. So this one would be 50 yards. So they kind of line up with the targets. And then, so this is your level ground. And then we got two different platform heights. One's 8 feet and one's 16 feet. So
is that what you're a deer hunter?
Yeah.
Is that about the normal height you like to get up? Is that 16 foot range, or depending on the tree what it offers?
Depends
too,
on the tree, but most ladder stands are 15 foot.
Okay.
So by the time you get up, you're 16 plus feet up in the air. So I'd say that top one's pretty accurate of a deer stand.
Cool. All right, thanks. We'll get moving down the trail here. Okay, we're back again. Now we're standing in front of the sign of the 3D course map and rules. Of course, the rules are there ready to read. But give us a little idea. Now, this is the station, the way it's laid out.
Yep.
And you said 7/10 of a mile is about the whole course?
Yeah, 7/10, 3/4 of a mile around this whole city of Adrian, this wellhead.
And these are all life-size targets?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, all life-size targets. We're standing right here, and then it's kind of like a golf course. There's different posts that signify which, which number to start on, and this is number 1. There's a deer. Then you go to a turkey, coyote, bear, elk, mule deer, moose, caribou, antelope, dinosaur, or velociraptor, I think it is. And then hogzilla, a raccoon down the bottom, and then finally the last station 13 is an alligator coming out of the creek.
Do they actually hunt alligator with bow? I've seen it on TV where they do that. Sure, okay, okay. So now, and then listen here, folks, donations. It's really not a set fee. You come out here, it's kind of a self-guided tour. You want to pay a little money, donate it, help the cause. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, if people want to donate, and we don't charge any fees to come here, it's open to the public. Just respect the place and
enjoy it
and be outdoors. And if you want to donate to P10 Outdoors, you're more than welcome to. And if not, that's fine too.
All right, now you're also in charge of the campground too, right? This in the summertime?
Yeah, my summertime gig is I'm the park supervisor here in Adrian, and the campground.
Busy guy.
So yeah, I do a lot of mowing
and for those that don't know, your day job is?
I've been teaching and coaching here in Adrian for 32 years.
32 years, wow.
So
wrestling coach?
Yeah, I've been the head wrestling coach for 27 years.
Wow.
Going on, so.
That'll keep you busy year-round then, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
All right. And you hunt yourself?
Yep.
Mostly bow hunting?
Me and my daughter, McKinley, we like to slug hunt for deer and turkey hunt with gun. And then Preston's my younger boy. He really likes to bow hunt.
Cool.
We bow hunt
kind
out
of a family tradition.
Well, that's something that Dad and the kids have always done, is we've hunted together. So it's a good time for.
Does Denise hunt at all?
Nope.
Okay, I gotta have one rebel in the group.
Well, she goes along. She's been with us and stuff like that. So she's been along and helps where she can help and does things like that. But she sees how much time we get to spend together, even though it's not very often. It's quality time and
cool. So we're
got a lot of good memories with Logan hunting and stuff like that.
He enjoyed hunting.
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
We're gonna go and take a couple shots of some of those targets so you get a good idea how life-size they are. And now we're out on the course actually, and we're on station number 4, which is the grizzly bear station. And you can see it down there behind us underneath the pine tree standing. How far are we away from that?
Right now we're about 31 or 2 yards, I would say.
So you go 31 or 32 now. As a hunter, that 1 yard makes a difference?
Oh yeah.
It does.
Yeah, just you just want to be precise. We're always aiming. I should shoot more than I do, but most archers are aiming for, a tiny spot.
Yeah.
So at 1 yard doesn't seem like a lot, but on a bow, and if you're up, if there's wind, or there's a lot of things that go in.
Sniper.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to hit a dime, and that that makes a difference.
So we're on, like I said, we're on station 4, the grizzly bear. We're going to hoof it down to station 5, which is the elk.
Yep.
Right now we're on station 5. The actual shooting position's back up there about 50 yards, I guess. As you can see, this is the elk station target. Tell us about the big boy.
Well, he's, that's almost a life-size elk. It's just, it's a cool target, and it's a cool space, and I think
So from back up at the shooting area to the target is how far?
Well, from the stand up there, it's about 60 yards.
60 yards, and that's a normal elk range probably?
Well, just something if it's a challenge, so people can take different shots, and you don't have to you don't have to shoot from the post. You could,
sure.
you know, you could walk up to where we are and say, okay, I want to make sure I'm on, and they could shoot halfway up, or they can bring their rangefinder and say, okay, I think I'm 35 yards, and oh, I'm 33, and then shoot from there. So yeah, you can kind of shoot from wherever distance-wise you want. And
I've not ever hunted elk, but walking down here and seeing the tall pines in the thicket, this is kind of elk habitat, isn't it?
Well, yeah, this is my favorite target, my favorite spot. But yeah, it kind of reminds you of being out west in the mountains a little bit with the pines. And
Forget for a minute that the interstate's right there and Adrian's over here, right?
Yeah, interstate's half a mile that way, but we're in a different world here. So.
Oh man, that's cool. Well, hey, thank you very much for the time and energy. What a wonderful spot and a great thing you're doing, and I'm sure Logan would be super, super proud.
I'm sure he would.
Good job.
Thank you.